Hey everyone, College Investor here back with another video for today. So in today's video, we're going to talk about Unity, everything you need to know about the company, what they do, what the competitors are, the total addressable market, why I think this could be the next 5 to 10x in your portfolio, obviously in the longer term. This stock recently IPO'd, I think around a month or so ago. It's up by 20-25%. We're not going to go into the graphs in this video. Maybe in future videos I will do so, but in this video, there's no point really going into the graphs. Right now, it's trading at around about $92. If I would open a position, I would like it to go back to the $80 mark. But before I go into this video, we're on our way to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. And if you like these videos, please leave it an early thumbs up, as it really helps you out grow the channel and get my videos out there. So without further ado, let's dive into this. Alright, so what is Unity actually? So Unity basically, in my opinion, is the world's leading platform for creating and operating interactive real-time 3D content. Over half mobile games, actually PC and console, are made on Unity, Pokemon Go being one of them. So Unity provides an entire design platform so creators and designers can create 3D environments in-game. There are actually 1.5 million active creators on the platform, 3 billion apps downloaded a month, a 40% growth of customers generating over $100,000 in revenue. We can see right here. Now, Unity obviously is not just gaming, it's more than AR, VR, XR, which is mixed reality, more than just gaming. It goes into education, tourism, space, healthcare, etc. But we're going to talk about that in a bit. So let's directly go into the main questions. Who is their main competitor? I think most of you know who the main competitor is if you are familiar with this environment, which is Unreal Engines, the makers of Epic Games, Fortnite, one of the biggest games on the planet. Right now, they're not public. In my opinion, they will be going public pretty soon. But in my opinion, the key difference, and from what I've read and seen, Unreal Engines has less developers and is way more complicated than the Unity platform. It's pretty hi-fi, which means high fidelity. And that's what I've been reading about in comments, in other articles as well. Now, going back to Unity, Unity actually has a huge total addressable market with so much room to grow. So first, we have a $16 billion video game market in 2025 for Unity Create and Operate solutions. We're going to talk about those two parts in a bit. A $17 billion gaming market in 2020 and still growing. And lastly, obviously, the AR market is going to grow to $73 billion in 2024 from $11 billion in 2019, which is a compound annual growth rate of 46%. So how does Unity actually make money and what types of models are they using? Basically, subscription and service revenue on the sale of Create solutions, revenue share and usage-based revenue from the sale of Operate solutions, and then there is fixed fee, royalty, and revenue share arrangements from partnerships. So actually they have two streams, one which is the Create solutions and the other one which is the Operation solutions. So let's differentiate both of them. So the Create solutions is the creative part of the platform for developers, artists, designers, engineers, etc. The Operate solutions is for the engagement and monetization part of the platform, basically the analytics, the ads, and the in-app purchases. Now actually Loop Ventures talked about Unity for a bit on their video call. One of them actually mentioned that if they can continue to grow and maybe grow those subscription models and services, they could maybe reach Adobe's valuation of, I think it's around about 200 billion right now, which could be almost 10x from today. Now, remember I said it's more than just a gaming company because, well, they're using AR, VR, mixed reality, not only for gaming, but for tourism, education, space, healthcare, engineering, and so much more. Let's take tourism, for example, as we can see here. In 2019, travel and tourism direct, indirect, and induced impact accounted for $8.9 trillion contribution to the world's GDP, 10.3% of the global GDP, 330 million jobs, which is 1 in 10 jobs around the world. Now, why did I actually mention this? Well, because obviously now everybody's staying at home. Travel is not really recommended right now, but let's say in a couple of years, technology is even better, AR is even better, VR is even better as well. If people want to travel but can't travel, make them travel in a virtual world. We're just seeing how much money goes into travel. want to travel to space, want to go to Spain, Australia, whatever, instead of going physically on a plane, jump into a virtual world. Now, back in 2016, the global market for VR and AR stood at around about $5 billion. That will quickly change, and that has quickly changed as well. Nowadays, the valuation is expected to grow and touch a figure worth of $120 billion over the course of the coming years up to 2025, which will result in a compound annual growth rate of almost 45%. Just to visually show you how many AR and VR startups there are in the world, you can see right here, the total global AR and VR startup valuations are now at a $45 billion globally. So for some of you that say that, oh, VR, AR failed, is a failure, will never work. Well, first of all, first time you've heard about VR was a couple of years ago with Oculus when Facebook bought that. Same thing goes for 3D printing. The technology was not there yet. Nowadays, so much more computing power, technology is so much further. I think VR, AR, 3D printing is going to be the future, and it's going to be so much money going into that industry. Now, before I end this video, I want to add a little thing, because I know a lot of you, and myself included, like it when ARK Invest invests in same stocks as we do. So yes, ARK Invest actually opened a position in Unity, pretty small position, only 0.48% of their portfolio, which is around about $50 million. Right, so to conclude this first video on Unity, I would love to open a position, but right now I feel the stock might be a bit too expensive. Right now it's trading at around about, I think, 40 times sales, but the company is actually expected to grow 30% for the next 2 years. So maybe that premium might be valid right now, but I will still be looking for a strong dip. Might be coming closer to the election, who knows? But in my opinion, if you want to buy it and hold it for the next 5 to 10 years, I don't see why you shouldn't open a position right now at the current price. But obviously we all want to get into a stock at a cheaper price than it is today, but sometimes that doesn't happen. But you can always dollar cost average. But still, I would like to see a little dip towards the $80 mark. Right now we're at $92. So a small 10% dip would be welcome right now. And that will be it for this video. If you liked it, consider leaving a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, we're trying to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions, leave it down in the comments below. As always, guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.